My name is Lance Miley, and you're at The Place Live. Join us for a look into our Kids Music Scholarship Granting Organization's new industry's music empire, Indie Music Inc., reshaping music's education's future by combining new federal tax policy and old school music industry technology. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing. The revolution starts with you. Let's dive in. On July 4th, 2025, the federal government created the largest donation incentive this country has ever seen and is looking for new ways to enhance education through federally funded SGOs. This is where we step in. Through our federally funded SGO, we'll influence the music industry's economic environment by incorporating an independent music label that directly supports and enhances our organization's mission. While the Department of Education is a massive agency, its $100 billion budget is less than 1% of the United States economy. The problem is funding happens at state level, and music has always been the first to get cut. This is why we have created the first federal Music Education Choice for Children's Act. Along with the music industry's $200 billion that contributes to nearly 1% of the GDP, and 70% of that $200 billion stems from streaming platforms. These distribution tools reach $5 trillion globally, and over 100,000 new tracks are downloaded every day. This, my friend, has created an unsustainable future for musicians. Even major labels are losing control as algorithms and AI bypasses traditional gatekeeping, forcing them to choose viral TikTok trends rather than developing long-term musical talent. Back in the day, from the 1930s to the early 2000s, the music industry was about record sales, tape sales, and CD sales, radio airplay, and big major labels with massive marketing budgets, and had A&R scouts hunt for new talent. Artists signed long-term contracts, and labels owned the copyrights, often leaving artists broke with limited creativity control, but big mainstream exposure. In other words, the classic 363 robbery deal hidden in the contract, where labels signed artists to multiple album deals funded by high-cost promotions and took the majority of the profits in exchange for the marketing cost. This old-school music industry relied on traditional media and built massive, long-lasting fan bases, and the fans bought the albums that turned artists into legends. Today, the industry runs mainly on streaming platforms, and the shift in copyrights, contracts, and branding has changed, but not in their favor, but the digital empires they serve. If an empire doesn't serve the people that supports them, history shows us they will crumble. But have no fear, indie music is here. The paradigm shift, a breakthrough in music innovation and modern-day governing. As we build our community of supporters, forward thinkers, and industry leaders to ensure our work and secure the future through our new music education industry, we will unleash an unstoppable revolution, a new chapter for musicians to have creative control. And just by hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing, and leaving a comment, you'll help others foster a sense of belonging built upon an ecosystem that thrives. Indie Music Inc. is laser focused on the musician's vision, not commercial viability. We'll give artists the freedom to experiment with their sound and image so they can prioritize their artistic integrity. We'll provide affordable and transparent contracts, volunteer opportunities that we like to call our price, your term deal, not the predatory 363 robbery deals that you'll get from major labels. Higher royalty percentages, and the best part is, by working with us, you'll inspire and support 21st century music education for kids. We'll provide targeted and personalized marketing distribution and free recording sessions to help artists manage their careers without going into debt. Because we're federally funded, we're not about shareholder profits, but we can structure profit sharing and other high royalty percentages when it makes sense. We won't seek ownership over music, nor retain ownership over mastered recordings. Our goal is not to hoard assets, but to build a better future for the next generation of rockers. Because our label is smaller than major labels, we'll help artists stay focused on their music, give one-on-one attention and mentorship built on personal relationships in a family-like environment, powered by a community-based, federally funded 501c3 scholarship granting organization. If you love music as much as we do, hit that like button, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. Now, you might be asking yourself, how can an indie label compete with a major label? First off, we're not in competition. We're just taking advantage of the industry's mistakes. Even though our label isn't as big as a major label, at least not yet. Making Music Matter for Kids is already a respected music organization. This adds legitimacy that many major labels don't have. Through events, sponsorships, and marketing packages, major artists, radio, press, social media, and corporate sponsors, and Google's $10,000 a month marketing grant. It's really the people's love that champions what we do. On top of that, we're backed by Rock School's School of Music's homegrown talent. We don't need A&R reps. We build rock bands. And there's never a shortage of event goers. Our built-in Rock School crew members, corporate sponsors, students, bands, friends, moms, dads, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, staff, volunteers, and yes, groupies. It just wouldn't be a rock show without them. And most importantly, God's gift through the power of music, directing us together to do his work. So take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us reach more awesome people like you. As we gear up for the Music Educational Choice for Children's Act that goes into effect January 1st, 2027, and our 2007 Labor Day weekend Free Fan Appreciation Day event, celebrating Making Music Matter for Kids' 10-year anniversary, along with Rock School's grand opening, right now is the perfect time to become a part of our Rock School crew. And all you have to do is hit that like button, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And if you want to learn more about our production studio, stick around because it's coming up in our next video. Keep it frosty and have a great day. Goodbye.